Tonight I'm going to tell you about fixed and movable do. Um, this is somewhat of a controversial topic among teachers on which one to use, but I'm going to show sort of how we got here and advantages and disadvantages of both. Um, Thank you to Wikipedia for the image. I had to look some things up here because it was a long time ago that I studied this. Um, we come up with solfege by this wonderful guy named Guido d'Arezzo. So if it was English, it would be Bill, probably. And yeah, Bill. Interesting name. Anyway, he was a monk and he wanted to come up with a method of teaching monks to sing. Okay, apparently he went to a monastery and was just horrified that the monks could not sing together. And he said, "It's my mission to fix this." Um, anyway, the first syllables had to do with a Latin text, which I won't go into now. Ut, re, mi, fa, sol, la, si. And he had this thing called the Guidonian hand, which I'm not going to get into right now, as a way of pointing to the hand, points on the hand to help the monks learn their pitches for singing their chants. All right. Um, Over time, ut became do, si became ti. I'm sure there's nothing more interesting than a giant library on how this happened. If you want to look it up, go have fun with that. But so the system is roughly 1,000 years old. So there you go. Fixed do is absolute pitch based on staff location. So if you look at the little graphic here, you see A and A sharp are both la. B and B sharp are both T. So I could say la could be la. All right, those would all be considered la because I could go A flat A sharp, and whatnot. So you would see that and you would know it's some kind of version of la or do or whatever pitch it is. Thing is, you really have to use your ear, obviously, because if you're seeing C, C sharp, or God forbid, C flat, you would have to know where to go. So it focuses on, fixed do focuses on reading the staff and knowing what notes those are, and then you're going to have to adjust accordingly. Movable do is based on tonic and scale note function. I did a video on the major scale and the names of the notes a while back, where each note, do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do, has a function. Okay? Do is always home. Re can go either up or down. Mi is stable. Fa usually goes down. So is stable. La usually likes to resolve to so. Ti almost 90% of the time goes to do. All right. Yes, there are exceptions to that, but when I've taught singing and whatnot, I teach students to look at the directions of the notes, and you will find when you're teaching beginning singers that a lot of folk songs and things that we use follow those functions of where notes tend to go when you're singing. All right. So I call the outer circle the circle of do, and the inner circle the circle of la. We look at the major, the circle of fifths. Okay. So the outside circle, C can be do, G can be do, D can be do, A can be do, E can be do, etc. And on the inside, A can be la, E can be la, B minor can be la, F sharp can be la. Okay. And it's based on the key signature, but it keeps the function of the notes the same. And the other thing with movable do is it avoids most chromatics. Now, of course, if you're singing modern uh, choral literature, and it's got lots of accidentals and sharps and flats and stuff, well, chances are you're not teaching that to children. So you don't really get into the accidentals. I've seen some choir teachers who do this; they're wonderful, um, but you do reach a point where, as a vocal teacher, you do fall back on do re mi, but you get to the point as a performer you don't need to use it as much because it's become so internalized that you don't really need to um, think about it. So in pedagogy, if you're teaching or learning, Fixto I think prioritizes reading. So I said reading the notes, the exact pitches on the staff over audiation, which is being able to hear it. Moveable Do prioritizes audiation over the reading. So it's form versus function. So my my question to you is, what is your goal when using solfege? Is it to have perfect pitch or really good relative pitch? Um, you know, very rarely, if ever, does unless you have perfect pitch, do you have somebody who comes up to you and say, "Sing me an A flat." Well, your person with perfect pitch, yeah, they can do it. Most of us don't have perfect pitch. We have relative pitch, and you know, if we could do it, I could probably come up with some reference in my head to sing a random note if I had to. But who does that anyway? Okay. There's also some cultural components. I know France, Spain, and especially East Asia, where I've taught, they like fixed do. It would annoy my Korean students when we would sing something in the key of G, and they'd say, "That's Sol." And I said, "Nope, I'm turning it into Do." They say, "You can't do that." Well, and I said, "Oh, I just did." So just follow along and it'll make sense. Okay, and if you're in the Anglosphere, English-speaking countries, tends to go on movable. That, these are not fixed rules. Some teachers prefer whatever way they want to do it. Um, but as always, use whatever works for you. Okay, so don't try one just because somebody tells you to. Use whatever works for you. You are in charge of your own learning. All right, so let's get to something practical here. All right. Um, if I have fixed do, do could be this, it could be this, it could be this. Re could be, mi could be. You get the point. You get the idea. So, um, yeah, you're reading do, do flat, do natural, do sharp, do. Um, I'm not exactly a fan of that because those are three pitches. But to me, it's kind of confusing. But of course, I grew up with Moveable Do, so um, the nice part about it, for the reading, is that the pitches always stay the same. The first bass the first space will always be fa. This top line will always be fa. All right. La is always second space. Sol is already second line, and Ray is always here. All right, that's the advantage. They don't change. The only thing is that the actual pitches change, and it's not indicated in fixed do. Well, it is indicated by the writing, but you actually have to hear it first to know which one is correct. All right. Now we have movable do, and I put day question mark here. I looked it up. Um, that to me would be correct, but the thing didn't actually say it. And anyway, C flat is evil, so who cares? So I have day, do, D, Ra, Re, Mi, oh, Ra, Re, Re. That should be Re. Fix that. Re. There we go. Okay, so I have do, de, do, di, ra, re, re, mi, fa, fi, se, so, si, le, la, li, te, ti, do. I don't think that was right. Anyway, you have some chromatics there that kind of give you a better indication of where things are. They have a different syllable. So if I sing Fi, I know it's going to be Fa sharp. If I sing Si, I know it's going to be Sol sharp. If I know sing Li, it's going to be La sharp. All right. Now, let's put this into a practical exercise. So let me click on my notes so I get this going right. Okay. Do, do, so, la, so, fa, mi, re, do. So, fa, mi, re. So, fa, mi, re. Do, so, la, so. Fa, mi, re, do. All right. This could be fixed or movable. So the nice thing here is when we're using fixed, I know this is C, this is G, this is A, this is G. Okay, it mixes that. If I'm thinking of it as movable, I think tonics, so, fifth, whole step. Okay, I'm thinking also in the intervals. All right, so if there is no problem here with the fixed do, as fixed do helps me read it, but movable do teaches me function. And I'm going to go over here, talk about function here in a second. Oh, okay. So if I wanted to do movable do, so, re, re, do, ti, la, so, re, so, ti, la, re, do, ti, la, so, re, re, do, ti, la, so. All right. Now, here's my thing. And when I go over here, my first interval is do, sol. Do, sol. So. Okay? I hear that fifth. I know when I'm going from do to sol, it's always a fifth. Do, sol. If I'm singing it in this one, sorry. So, re. That, in my mind, is kind of weird. If you're using fixed do, probably not. But I would prefer to do it this way. And I'm going to go drop it down now. Do, so, la, so. Fa, mi, re, do. So, fa, mi, re. So, fa, mi, re. Do, so, la, so. Fa, mi, re, do. All right. So when I'm thinking in this, in movable do, so, I always know do to so is a fifth. It's functioning that way. Fa, do, do, so, la, la, so, fa, mi, fa, mi. Fa, mi is always a half step. All right? Even though technically here, do, ti is always a half step, the function is this is 4 to 3 in movable do. This is um, 1 to 2. Okay? So by having movable do, G becomes my first note, whereas fixed do, um, my first note is still here, but sol is not functioning as is functioning as the tonic, but it's not the tonic. Sol cannot be the tonic. Sol is always the dominant. All right. Let's go to here we go. Now another one would be if I wanted to do minor key. All right. I could do do, do, sol, le, sol, fa, re, do. So, fa, re. So, fa, re. Do, le, so. Fa, re, do. All right. But this is not do in my ear. This is la. Okay. Because I am now in C minor. Do is E flat. And this needs to function as a 6 in my mind rather than a 1. Okay. And because it's minor, this has to be la. So let's go over here to la. La, la. Oops. La, mi, fa, mi, re, do, ti, la. Mi, re, do, ti. Mi, re, do, ti. La, mi, fa, mi. Re, do, ti, la. All right. So in this one, I'm following the function. La is my minor 1. All right. And I know that between la and mi is going to be a fifth in a minor key. I did it over here. Do, sol. As if I were to sing as what do you call it? Letter numbers. I'd go 1 1 5 5 flat 4 5 4 4 flat 3 2 2 1 5 5 4 4 flat 3 2 5 5 4 4 flat 3 2 1 1 5 5 flat 4 5 4 4 4 flat 3 2 2 1. But if you notice there, I had to add in flats. I had to use an accidental. Okay, because I have this lay and may stuff here. Okay, over here I don't have to. If I go, okay, if I sing this with the numbers, I had to re-record this because I messed it up. So let's go back here. I'm gonna do it by the numbers. 6 6 3 3 4 4 3 2 2 1 1 7 6 3 3 2 2 1 1 7 3 3 2 2 1 1 7 6 6 3 3 4 4 3 2 2 1 1 7 6. So that's if you sing that one by the numbers, you're retaining the function in relation to the major key. And for my head, that makes more sense. Anyway, if you appreciated this content, please like and subscribe. If you want to continue the discussion, there's the link in the description, and the studio is open. I offer saxophone theory and composition lessons. And if you think I could be helpful to you, give me a call. Have a nice day.